Hello, boys and girls, this is ImAnderZEL, of course, and god damn it, Frank! Welcome back to another tutorial map video for CSGO. This time we are looking at Inferno. We have looked at Dust 2 earlier and also Mirage, so if you want to check those videos out, you can easily do that just by checking out the video description. There will be easy to find the links there for you, and also some other tutorials like my crosshair tutorial and also some other basic stuff if you're completely new to CSGO and want to learn some of those nifty little tricks that you might not teach yourself the first couple of months playing the game itself. So let's get started. We will take a look at how to attack on T side first and where to expect the CTs to be standing, a few nades, and then we'll take a look at what kind of counterattacks you can do as CT. Okay, let's take a little bit of a look what we do if we want to go up A through short to try to get the plant. First of all, we want to watch out for bot George, I believe that is. Yes, it is. Who's standing in the very popular and common AWP or scout position. If it's not an AWP or scout round, obviously you don't have to be too scared about it, but sometimes people take that position the first pistol round just to try to get some easy headshot with the USP or the P2K. Next position you want to check out is actually the opposite one, the other corner where also an AWPer or an USPer or scouter might be standing. When you come up a little bit closer, first thing you want to check is this corner. Check also that pillar. Then you want to also check a little bit upwards. Not exposing yourself completely here though, because we want to watch out for this guy as well, or maybe his friend over there as well. But then peek this, check it slightly, then you can feel comfortable peeking this a little bit more, checking out so no one's in the dark area or on top, and then you fully peek this area. Then when you start moving up on short, you want to make sure you check on in boiler, maybe even have some friendlies go in and look at it even if you notice that it's empty. Then the next position you want to watch out for is on top of the balcony or inside of pit. You might not even see him now. I'm gonna see. There you go. Bot Ulysses. I think you say. God damn it, Frank, shut up. Then of course inside pit, the more common position that Yuri is taking up, and like I said on balcony. You also want to watch out for graveyard. Obviously we do have one guy being very sneaky here, just waiting for you to start planning your bomb and then shooting in the back of the head. And of course there might still be someone on site or possibly inside of a library. Let's take a look at some more ways of attacking and where we can expect CTs to be holding positions. Okay, so you are attacking and you want to go second mid up into apartments and onto A. What you first want to watch out for is anyone inside these two windows or on this balcony. Then of course you want to be jumping up either this way with your knife out. I think you can make this jump with most weapons, to be honest, but it's always easier with the knife. Either jump up that way, oops, did a little bit too fast, can't get up, or you approach through the stairs. First position you want to watch out for is But Ulrich's position. Very strong and good position to be standing with a shotgun or even an AWP for that matter. It is very close range, so if you do miss your first shot with an AWP you might be screwed, but especially powerful with a shotgun. And you also want to watch out inside the bedroom, as this is called. You also want to watch out the area for boiler. A lot of people like to just kind of head glitch here, just perfect amount of seeing the enemy's head while still conceding as much of your head as possible. The next one you're gonna be watching out for is this guy right here, Bot Frank. He might be peeking you, or he might just be waiting for you to cross the corner. Next one, of course, is Graham here. He might be standing in this position, shooting right at you, or he might be just chilling in the back or standing on top of here. The will usually be someone down here. That's a very common position as well, just waiting for you to jump down and then shoot you in the back. Or whoever is holding pit might be holding from this position and just kind of chilling, taking as many pot shots as possible. Another one that is common for holding apartments pushes is also here at graveyard, or here right at these barrels, or even boosted up. I'm gonna see if I can't get up here with help from this bot. like so, so you can actually help your friends get up there, or of course from inside pit. If you do choose to go out of boiler, if you have dispatched someone from there, the first thing you want to look at is of course this angle, then you want to look at this pillar, then you might want to do a quick shoulder peek out just to check long, and then quickly shoulder peek here, and then push short of course, and keeping your eyes on of course the same things as we did when we pushed short earlier. So we have gone mid to short and A, and we also gone apartments through A, and now we're gonna go mid to A or B through long. And obviously again you want to watch out for this position where it might be an upper, same for this one of course as well. Pretty much the same procedure when you get up here. Check that pillar, might be someone there, check on top of the roof, check these corners, and you might also want to check boiler just in case, or simply just smoke off this area. You can quite easily do so with any kind of smoke really. You don't have to be that particular, it's quite easily locked off. Just make sure no one pushes behind you and gets behind you and that kind of jazz. Something I love to do when I push short personally is smoke off both short and long, and then toss a flashbang into long like so, and then just push in. Or even better, do it simultaneously whilst I turn my back around, jump through the smoke, and then hopefully get both Ulrich and Frank right here. Another positions you want to check out for is of course inside library, or this little corner right next to A. Also, if you push on towards B, watch out for inside here on arch, and obviously for jury here standing at that little pillar waiting for you, trying to go B. And if you then continue to go A instead of B, obviously you want to scan off the entirety of both pit and the graveyard. That's why so many people never really go A if they manage to take A long. They just simply go around over to B. Okay, we are attacking B, and the first thing you want to check is of course car. There might be a guy behind there. Obviously this little corner, then at the wagon, then of course over at the cement bags. Oh, car is empty, no one there. Surprising. Then CT spawn of course as you come around this corner. Then you want to scan coils where Elliot is. Then you want to check this little corner out. It's not super common that CTs take this corner, but sometimes they do, so you want to watch out. Then you want to check out dark. Triple boxes, and obviously very close to here. CTs do love to stand right here with a shotgun, and as you move over you want to look at these boxes and these boxes when you get close to grill, and then move your way onto site by checking obviously inside construction, and then checking in the back right here and in dark spot right here. Let's take a look at some of the grenades we can use to actually assault. When you do come up on B, having a flashbang ready and just kind of aiming it towards this wooden plank and releasing it as soon as you kind of set your feet on there will give you a nice little flashbang that will blind you slightly, but it will explode right here in this area, hopefully blinding both these guys and possibly someone behind car, and even bot Elmer standing there. Another one that's pretty sweet is this one. I think you stand quite close to the car, kind of line your crosshair up, jump, and you bounce your flames actually on top of the ceiling, and you can get the guy standing in this corner. Not too bad. I made it slightly bad. It's supposed to kind of land there, but you kind of get the gif, so to say. You can also do this kind of the same thing if you stand on the wood stacks and get whoever is standing behind the boxes on site, but this is slightly harder to do, or at least for me. I fail it quite a lot, but it's very effective. You can see bot Yuri bit the dust, and he can't be standing behind there any longer. Pretty good stuff. It's just that you have to kind of work on it. I rarely use that, to be honest. It's just not that useful. Obviously smoking off CT spawn is always a good thing whilst taking B, so you want to of course do that. That was of course a pretty bad smoke, since you have a nice little gap right here where the CTs can shoot you in the back, so don't make the same mistake as me, and then you can kind of do whatever you need to once you get onto the site. Okay, we are on CT side, we are defending Banana together with our friend. Nice thing to do is bounce a HE right on that plank, so it should do some good damage versus any T's attacking. And a nice follow-up is to just release your HE and then put a Molotov right on that little dirty spot, and it should burn anyone trying to actually stay in this area and hiding, possibly opening up a nice little shooting window for your friend, shooting anyone down here. Depending on where your friend is situated, of course. If you want to push down Banana, doing a good thing to do is actually nading, then molotoving, and then actually smoking behind it, giving yourself a nice little window to actually start pushing down, because all of a sudden there's not a lot of spaces they can hide. It's mostly just either in the fire, in the smoke right there, or in this corner, and then you kind of own a lot more of the map, making it a lot easier for you and your team to know where the enemy is actually heading to. Oh no, shit, the T smoked off CT and they're right now heading up on the site. If you feel like you got the guts or you got a little bit of extra courage today, something that's nice to do is just simply jump through the smoke and with your back into this corner, trying to shoot as many T's as possible before they realize you actually jumped through the smoke. Another sneaky strategy that might not always pay off, but sometimes it will pay off hugely, is if you lose pistol round, you buy up, you get yourself a shotgun, you crouch behind these sandbags, and if they push B, you can start jumping and actually shooting them with the shotgun at the same time. Just make sure you are crouching before you jump, because if you're jumping while standing up, you will be a much easier target, and the chance of you hitting something before you're dead is pretty small, since obviously you're not very accurate whilst jumping. As you can see, even with a shotgun, the shots kind of go wherever they want. You saw me aiming right there and they still kind of went to the right. But it's a sneaky strategy that can pay off sometimes. Another sneaky strategy is just simply put a nice flashbang there, jump over, hopefully you don't get shot by the enemy too much, and then go straight up into balcony, check out their balcony, and if you hear footsteps, just look down and shoot the T's in the head. Another little sneaky strategy to use is the first thing you do is you pop a little bit of a smoke in mid, then you push forward, trying to cut off anyone going here from second mid or T apps into A apps or into middle. Another nice way to get a nice head start or advantage over the T's on CT side is to actually run all the way up here from spawn and then start walking, making sure to check out the T apartments, and then just simply swing out, check out mid, and then hang out in this corner. If the T's were slow, they will not spot you, and you might get some free kills from someone coming from second mid into A apps, or even some nice kills from someone coming out of T apps. A very sneaky position you can take up is right here on top of pit and next to graveyard. You can see the entirety of short, and you have pretty much completely unobstructed shooting area or shooting lane or whatever you call it, and you can also shoot into apps and anyone jumping down into pit. The only problem is you have no cover here, but it is very easy to get here. This is not something you need to learn or anything like that, it's just something you need to be aware of, but if you're aware of this, at least you might not get shot from this position, and you might be able to use this position at your advantage. Okay guys, that is it. I hope you have enjoyed this small little basic tutorial of Inferno. I hope it will help you rank up and do better and have more fun as usual. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Please hit that like button, maybe share the video as well, or just leave me a comment. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.